Now it's time to fill that playlist with videos, right? So this is the problem. Yeah, we are going, if you know, we are going topic wise, and it's, yeah, like funda is clear that we have to complete the CSES, and each topic we will be taking on. So let's start with the problem, first question. Let's start. You have been given, consider an algorithm that takes input as an integer n. If n is even, algorithm divides that integer by 2. If your number is odd, that multiplies by 3 and then add a 1. So ultimately, yeah, it is now even, and the algorithm repeat this until the n is equal to 1, and there's a proof that it become 1 in the end. And your task is to simulate the execution of the algorithm for a given value of n. They have provided an example. If your value is 3 currently, you will make it 3 into 3 plus 1, which is 10, which is even. Okay, now what happens when the even number comes? You divide. So 5. Again, odd number, you take it to 16. 5 into 3 15 plus 1 16. Now 16 you divide. It's a even number, you divide by 2, you get 8. Even number divided by 2, you get 4. Even number divided by 2, you get 2. Even number divided by 2, you get 1. And that's how you reach 1. So first observation, that how you will reach 1. You will reach 1 from the consecutive divisions of power of 2. It can be come from either 2, it can come from either 4, it can come from either 8. Key 8. Once you reach 8, then you know like how you are reaching 1. You are obviously reaching 1 in the next two steps, like to 4 to 2 and then 1. Similarly, if you had 16, if you were at 32 in by chance, what is 32? 32 is 31 plus 1. But 31 is not any like, yeah, any multiple of 3, like it does not has 3 as a divisor. But 64, 64 can have been reached as 63 plus 1. 63 was coming from, let's say, 3 into 21, something like you got 21 somehow, and then you would say, okay, it's odd number, let's multiply by 3 and add a 1. So 21 3 63, then 64. Okay, now it's a power of 2. You just need, so what you need to do is just really simple, just simulate the algorithm as they have said, and this is their guarantee, and the questions guarantee that it will end in within the finite number of steps. So yeah, what I did, I let me just walk through my uh, first solution. What Like, I took the input as an integer, I created a while loop while the number is not equal to 1, and then I simulated the algorithm. If the number is odd, do this. If number is even, this just divide by 2. And yeah, and simultaneously keep printing the number, like you are moving from 3 to 10 to 5 to this is this, and at last the number is equal to 1. So at last you print 1 and just return your. So now it's time to move to the code after discussing the approach which we are doing. Yeah, that's how you have to behave in interview as well. Like, this is what I'm going to do and this is how I have done it. Okay, so the one thing I would mention that long is generally needed in CSCS, so just keep that in mind here. So constraints can go, but the rest of the things, take an input, just start it off while it's not 1, keep printing the number, and keep changing the number. So I first change and then print, so I need my first number, so in that way I'll get all the numbers. So that is fine, you could hand done in other way as well, but the overall funda, the overall idea remains the same, that yeah, you have to just do operation, keep on doing the operation, keep on printing the value, and that's how you will get it. And yeah, it starts from n, it ends at 1. Let's talk about second problem. So that is something which I'm still not sure about, to do either one problem one video or two problem one video, because I'm not coding it up by myself. I'm showing the code which I have done just now. So what do you want? Do you want code in the video, like me going over each thing and just coding it out myself, or you want like this, that two questions in a video, three questions in a video? And tell me that, right? That should you should put that in comments though, so that I can get idea like what we are going to expect and what we are going to do, right? So currently, let's talk about this question, and maybe I'll code also so you can get the better clarity. Should I just walk through the code? I just tell my approach and then just walk through the code, or should I just tell my approach and do actual the code? So you are given a numbers 1 to n except one number which is missing. Your task is to find that missing number. Okay, so missing number, repeating number questions are kind of standard here. So a number n, and the second line would contain, okay, n minus 1 numbers, that these are numbers, but you know that total number is basically n. And what are these numbers? This is 1 to n, like 1 2 3 4 5, if n is equal to 5, right? Now they're given four numbers out of it. They could have been given any four numbers, like 2 3 4 5, 1 2 4 5, so one number would be missing. How do you find the actual missing number? Approach is really straightforward, like what to say about it. So you have your total thing, so you can sum that up, okay, and you have this n minus 1 numbers, you can sum that up, and the difference between that is your answer, like, yeah. So n into n plus 1 by 2 is the summation of every number from 1 to n. The summation of the array you can do by how, and then you have to just reduce, like, take a difference out of it. And as I said, I'm going to code it now, because coding gives you some tips and tricks like which I use, and I think yeah, that's not big, but yeah, it can be big for if you're starting out, like fast typing, and yeah, uh, and some tricks in, yeah, basic tricks like how you should handle some situations, simulation situations, or when you have to like hard code something. Okay, so what you have is sum is equal to 0. Like, okay, obviously I could have created a vector and taken accumulate function, but yeah, this way is also fine. So this is the thing, because almost, if you talk in terms of length of the code, it's same, I think, or it's even shorter. And what you have to return as an answer, so I'm not gonna do something, okay, but you should do something, because don't see out. Now if I write something like see out n into n plus 1 upon 2, something like that, and minus sm, this would return in, like, say, integer overflow. There are chances. So what we have is int answer res. And why I'm doing int, I'll just tell you in a minute, because I can do like convert my int to long. That is fine. Let me do that first, because like n can go huge and this n square can go huge. So integer overflow. So define int long, or you can use ll long, and instead of integer you could have, yeah, that. But now if you do that, you have to change this. So these are some CP tricks and C++ tricks specifically. You know how you define things, and the return type should be integer. So I convert into signed, and yeah. Now you have this in sum, total sum minus sm. Just return C out res. That is it. I should comment this up. I can have a test case over here. When you have been given as a six numbers, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 4, if this 4 is missing here, you get the 4 as an answer. You get something else as an answer, because n minus 1 numbers you have to take. So a of n minus 1, a of n minus 1, get 4 as an answer. You can try submitting this up. Now obviously you should know that how to submit the problems in CSES. You have to upload a file. So you could have like directly coded in the file, but like I did it in online compiler. I have missing number. I have already missing number. Let's check what I have written previously. Missing number MIS M. I think I do not have it here. Okay, because then let's create then. What is the way to create? Like, you just need to paste this and save it as missing number. You go to back and then you go to refresh, and then you would see missing number coming up over here. So here is my missing number. I took it and selected it, and language to C++. I done it, right? Let's close this up. So that was about missing number. Let's move to the next problem now. Okay, we'll proceed in the next video. The two problems are already done for this video. So okay guys, thank you, bye. And just don't forget to mention in comments that what do you want, like how do you want the CSES problem set. Do you want multiple questions in one video, or you want one question specific video? Because then what we can do in question specific video, we can go about problem, we can code that problem, we can see some alternate approaches and do, yeah, kind of a research on a problem. But that is, you should know that not all problems require that, but when the problem would require that, we should do it. So, or if you want more fast solutions, then more fast means like more frequency of solutions. So I can upload two solutions in just one video, like I did in this video. Okay guys, thank you, bye.